welcome to Media Mama TV. I'm Alicia Cutting, and we are all here with info, inspo, and convo because there's always something to say about everything. And when it comes to relationships, there are books and gurus that talk about relationship advice. But what is it like, not only in the age of technology and internet dating, but also during a pandemic? What are the rules for dating? Have things changed? What's going on with this stuff? Dana, what you think?
I would say at this point, maybe like in our 20s, everybody did the, get their phone number, wait 3 days. I don't know if he likes me. Da, 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 da. At this point, I feel like no game is the best game, and just authentically be who you are. Just if you're interested, say you're interested. Don't throw hints. Don't, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe you don't have to just say I'm interested, but figure out a way to do it.
Or, hey, why not?
Yeah, but like there's no guessing. Like, let's just have the conversation. We're all adults. We're all, and I like the games. I feel like if you're dating in your late 30s, 40s, 50s, like, come on, like, we're like,
there's
like me, what we doing?
There's a comedian that says dating after 40 or 45 is like thrift store shopping.
That sounds awful.
It's like
wow.
shopping. It's like shopping at TJ Maxx, and it's all good, but it's last season, or that you don't know it's a regular. That it's a regular, but you don't know until you get it home. So
regular.
Good one.
It's so
true. Like at this point though, like, so we've all, at this point you've been hurt. You've hurt somebody, you've been hurt yourself, you've been through some things. And I feel like now at this point in life, when you're entering a relationship, I'm not just dating like a bunch of people or whatever, but if you're in a relationship, you pretty much know like what your weak points are, what you're looking for.
Hopefully.
Right.
That's true. But it's like, it's almost an advantage. I feel like if you go into it with the right intentions, you're almost in a better position now than in your early 20s to find the right match. Because
but you always have that adolescent heart. Everybody, no matter how old, as a single person with a crush, no matter how old you get, there's this fear of rejection. And it's kind of like, no matter how much you know yourself and how comfortable you are with yourself, it's kind of like when you have a crush on somebody, without even knowing it, you start to build it in your mind.
It's a vulnerability.
Yes, and the whole idea that person rejects you, it's like not only is it the rejection, but it's also the starting over. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, because personally, I'm a romantic camel. I can go, it seems like 100 years without seeing a man who really sparks my interest, because the whole package that means something different to everybody.
No, that could have been a double entendre there. Sorry.
I know, and I did not mean it that way.
Alicia.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. But just kind of like, somebody who you vibe with emotionally, somebody you vibe with socially, somebody you vibe with aesthetically in terms of how they see the world. And that's like a big deal. And I run into those guys like every 10 years. So it's like the camel crosses the desert and it's like, oh my gosh, what? Water. But you think it would be easier, but I have not found it to be easier.
Yeah,
I have not found facing rejection easier than it was when I was 17 or 25 or.
I don't think we're wired to really, hey, I just put my all into something and got rejected. Yay! I don't think I don't think we're wired like that as human beings.
Yeah.
Right.
At all.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. But I do agree, Dana, it should be easier. It should, and it is in some ways easier. I mean, for God's sake, when you're in your 50s, for how long do you have left? You better get on it.
Hey, listen. But
just do like what I did to Javi, to my husband. I was like, yay or nay? What is it?
Check yes or no.
That's it.
And in some ways, it's like
true.
Because it's like when you were in, younger days, back when we had paper and pens versus like texting. It's like, do you like me? Check yes or check
yes.
No. Listen,
those were the good days.
Are we gonna roll with this thing or not? It's like, and this has nothing, in my opinion, to do with like, being overly assertive or not like
Right.
obeying the rules,
Right.
whatever those things mean. But it's like there is an element of in honesty. Say, hey, listen, I'm enjoying your, I think, She be, yeah, let's talk, and then keep it moving, and Millie, I mean, like, you and Javi, you've been like,
I know.
We've been
yeah.
forever. No, I actually, when I met my husband, he was coming. I was working in Elizabeth, New Jersey as a waiter at a restaurant. Right, it was a Colombian Peruvian restaurant. I see this guy crossing. I have no idea who's this guy at all, and I was like, "That's my future husband." That was his curls and his sharp iron pants, and I was like, "That's the boy. That's the one."
I do think sometimes you just know. You just know.
Yeah, and hey, he came in, he asked for a cup of coffee, and I was like, "How much sugar?"
Sugar.
And I was using, and I mean, you guys know this, I am half Puerto Rican, half Colombian, so I was trying to play mind games with him, saying that I'm Puerto Rican, speaking in a Colombian accent. So the guy was like, "What?"
Millie with the Jedi mind tricks.
I know, right?
Yes. So, but yeah, it wasn't that easy for me either, but I was not persistent, because we both at the same time, he would come in and come out, like, he was in and out from the restaurant. I would bump into him and I was like, "Hey, hi, Javier."
So basically, but it flowed organically. It wasn't
it
wasn't like you were just out there like, oh, let me go stalk him,
Right. It sure did. Slowly, surely, but it did.
Right?
Yeah.
So.
But younger, when I was younger, oh, of course, I felt the rejection 1,000 times. Mildred was flat in the front, flat in the back. Girl, looks around here, nothing. The only thing that had big was my hair. That's it. So, you have that fear when you're younger of your looks, and you like, will they look at me? Will they talk at me?
But Millie, I really don't think that ever changes, because it just
it doesn't.
It just morphs into a new thing. Then it's like, okay, well, if I have children, then it's like, okay, well, then I get to snap back by a certain time, or now my hair is different, and it's just like, now I have, graying, or now, my body is hitting perimenopause, or whatever the case is.
I wonder if
we
froze.
All right, and so, speaking of online dating, I think that's going to make a whole great segment unto its own, Gina. And also because Alicia disappeared, I think she kind of went on her own online date just now. We want to bring her back. we want to bring you back into the conversation, Alicia. So we're going to end today here, but Gina, you have a quote you want to share with us?
Yeah, it's from Frida Kahlo. I love Frida Kahlo. She just had such an amazing life. Her quote is, "I tried to drown my sorrows, but the bastards learned how to swim. And now I am overwhelmed by this decent and good feeling."
Oh, that's a good one.
I like it.
Listen, don't forget to subscribe, guys, okay? Leave a comment, hit the button, put the little bell there. You know why? Because they always gonna let you know when we upload, and don't miss out. And have a conversation with us. Leave a comment there. We want to know you so you can meet us, okay?
Absolutely.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.